30 minutes from now, the Election Commission will announce the poll dates for 5 states. The big winter elections are coming up. The state of Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Mizoram, all going into elections in less than a month and a half from now. Well, this is the precursor to the big gig of 2024, and this time around, where it comes down to the contest, one can clearly say that it's going to be a multi-starer versus a superstar. Why do I say that? Because for the Bharatiya Janata Party, they have the Prime Minister on the ticket, while the Congress would want to regionalize the election. They have other regional satraps, Mr. Gehlot, Sachin Pilot in the state of Rajasthan, Kamal Nath, Digvijay Singh. Of course, Kamal Nath is going to be the CM face where Madhya Pradesh is concerned, like Mr. Baghel, where Chhattisgarh is concerned. It does seem Mr. T.S. Singhdio has taken a bit of a backseat. But having said that, we're going to get you the analysis right here. But let's turn to our election intelligence dashboard and turn towards the desert state of Rajasthan, which saw a fair amount of tumultuous politicking in the last 6-7 months where the incumbent government Congress was concerned between Mr. Gehlot and Mr. Pilot. But let's look at what went down in 2018. What the Congress would hope to do, viewers, is possibly repeat this trend, which is to buck what has been the norm for the state of Rajasthan, which is that any government successively will not come into power. Mr. Gehlot, Mr. Pilot, the Congress would be hoping to buck that trend. Of the 200 assembly seats, the BJP had stood at 73, the Congress at 100, others at 27. In terms of vote share, let's break it down. The Congress 40%, 39% for the BJP, others stood at 21%. Let's cut across back to my colleague Dev Ankur Vadhavan, who's joining us for Jaipur for the latest coming in where Rajasthan politics is concerned. Dev, the Prime Minister's face once again on the ticket. There was a fair amount of chatter whether Vasundhara Raje's name would be announced. That didn't happen. There are other contenders, Gajendra Shekhawat, Satish Punia, but the Prime Minister is going to lead the BJP in this election. And where the Congress comes into question, till now it does seem it is Mr. Ashok Gehlot who will be leading the Congress into this election.
Oh, absolutely. Preeti, if you remember around 6 months ago, I had mentioned that Vasundhara Raje will not be projected as the Chief Minister, given the kind of infighting. You know for a fact that the Punia camp, the Shekhawat camp, the Rathod camp, and of course the Vasundhara Raje faction, too many factions within the state BJP, and perhaps the leadership thought that the best possible solution to this factionalism is to not project anyone as the party's face. The party, in fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has, clearly stated, set the ground rule, mentioning that Kamal ka fool hi chehra hoga Bhajpa ka is Vidhan Sabha Chunav mein. So it is quite clear, Preeti, a collective leadership fight against Ashok Gehlot government, point out the lacunae that has been there allegedly during the Ashok Gehlot rule, the issues of corruption, the crimes against women, the paper leak. Paper leak is a major issue, Preeti, which has affected lakhs of almost 25 lakh students, candidates who have been affected over the last 5 years. And if you multiply them, because they have their family members with them, now imagine the kind of traction that this kind of an issue can have. But internal politics perhaps will overshadow what will the Congress be able to do in these elections. Remember, Sachin Pilot has been an aggrieved person for almost 4 years. He was not made the Chief Minister, Preeti. Now, whether his members, his supporters, his people, his loyalists on the ground really mar the chances of the Congress, Preeti. You have interviewed him. Pilot, is currently in Congress. He has not done a Jyotiraditya Scindia on Congress, but will he be totally involved in the campaigning for Congress? That is the big question. Will he put his soul, his heart, his blood into the campaigning? That is something which can make or mar the elections for the Congress.
Well, you're right
because, insiders tell us that at least on 40 seats,
Well, you're right there, Dev. He did it in 2018. He thought he was shortchanged. This time around, will he be all in? But can he really be a Jyotiraditya Scindia? He doesn't have quite the numbers. And one can say he's tried. He's tried. He didn't have the numbers. But having said that, what will it pan down to? 2018, you see the numbers right behind me, majestically being walked by. where the camels from the deserts are concerned. And it was a win for the Congress. Not a comfortable win that the Congress would have wanted, but they would have been happy with the numbers that they got. But at that point of time, with the MPs, it was very clear their choice was Mr. Ashok Gehlot. This time around, what happens in the state of Rajasthan, viewers, is very clear that no successive government repeats a term. It's been the BJP, been the Congress, been the BJP, been the Congress. The Congress hopes to buck it, the BJP hopes that the trend stays. But let's cut across right now. What we've seen is campaigning by local leadership, but Rahul Gandhi also making forays in the state of Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh. Listen it to Rahul Gandhi.
मोदी जानते हैं कि तेलंगाना के चीफ मिनिस्टर उनकी मदद करते हैं। जहां भी हम बीजेपी से लड़ते हैं, वहां एमआईएम आके हमें डिस्टर्ब करती है। पार्टनरशिप है, मिलकर काम करते हैं।
बीजेपी के लोग कहते हैं कि महिला आरक्षण करने से पहले नए सेंसस की जरूरत है और नए डिलिमिटेशन की जरूरत है। यह सच नहीं है भाइयों और बहनों। महिला आरक्षण को लागू करने के लिए विधानसभा और लोकसभा की 33% सीटें महिलाओं को आज दी जा सकती हैं, मगर इन्होंने बहाना बनाया है। ये चाहते हैं कि महिला आरक्षण 10 साल में लागू हो। हम चाहते हैं कि महिला आरक्षण आज लागू हो। जैसे ही रिमोट कंट्रोल दबता है, एक तरफ अदानी जी को बंबई का एयरपोर्ट मिल जाता है, फिर से दबाते हैं, अदानी जी को रेलवेज का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मिल जाता है। आपने 5 किसानों के कानून, काले कानून बनाए, उसमें उनको फायदा देने की कोशिश की। तो मैंने उनसे पूछा, नरेंद्र मोदी जी, आपका रिश्ता क्या है? उनके हवाई जहाज में आप जाते हो, रिश्ता क्या है? जवाब मिला, मेरी लोकसभा की सदस्यता रद्द कर दी। जितना भ्रष्टाचार बीजेपी के लोगों ने मध्य प्रदेश में किया है, पूरे देश में ये नहीं किया है। बच्चों के फंड्स, मिड डे मील के फंड्स, स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म के फंड्स चोरी किए।